This is Paul Schwartz from NewYorkPost.com inside the Giants Fieldhouse at the Timex Performance Center. Short week, right back at it. It's incredible. Giants play and win a game in overtime against the Falcons on Sunday. Next day, not only are they back at work, they're back on a practice field. Not practicing full, but spending a lot of time on the field, not hitting each other, but going through a lot of things. There's no rest for the weary, and the Giants will certainly be tired this week. The first Thanksgiving game for the franchise since 1992. The Giants have to travel over 2,000 miles and then deal with a high-altitude situation in Denver against the Broncos team that's struggling, but probably still fairly dangerous.
Very talented, hard to move the ball on, and you just got to be safe with the ball, protect it, can't give them a short field, and it's just better by being on the same page and hopefully go out there and make some plays.
It's a big game for us and them. They got to get back on the winning schedule, and we got to, keep winning. We got to get some wins to get into this playoff run. So it's going to be a good, big game.
As far as keys to the game, number one, it's all defense. I mean, this is a defense that for the past 2 weeks, the past 2 games, gave up the winning drive to lose a game against the Chargers in the last seconds and gave up a potentially losing drive to potentially lose a game against the Falcons. So the defense has to pick it up. There's enough players there to play better than they did. Number two, I'm tired of saying run the ball because the Giants last week did not run the ball at all. They've been inconsistent in that. But the key is time of possession. It's going to be a hard game. It's a game that the Giants need to control the ball. Eli Manning and his receivers were terrific against the Falcons. They need to control the ball, either running short passes, take the pressure off the defense. And my third key to the game, simply deal with it. Deal with everything that's being thrown at you. There's a lot of talk about the altitude in Denver. It's mile high for a reason. It's called mile high. Invesco at mile high because it's high. There's not a lot of oxygen. The Giants will have oxygen on the sideline. They're being told to hydrate, get as much rest as they can. But it's a factor. I mean, Giants are trying to downplay it, but it's a factor. They could get fatigued as the game goes on, especially since they're going on a very short rest week. So they have to deal with all that stuff, endure, and find a way to win a game. Right now, if the season ended, the Giants would not be in the playoffs. They're in the wild card chase. There's a lot more work to be done. For NewYorkPost.com, this is Paul Schwartz.